What's up, my producer friends? It's Camiel Daamen, your online Ableton certified trainer. And today it's going to be the Roland Cloud diving live kind of thing. Because I want to show you the beauty of the Roland Cloud, the TRs and the TB kind of units. Let's start with the 909. They all work the same. So today what I want to do is show you a little bit how these machines work. There's nothing more fun than pretending like you bought the real thing and you have all the hardware units in your studio and you're going to use them to make music like live, you know. And there's a really easy way to take out the patterns or to create patterns inside of these devices. And it's like sort of working with hardware while you don't actually have it. I even have a template here in my Ableton called the Roland template, which I load. When I load it, it has like all the devices from the 303, 606, 707, 727, 808, 909 to like the XV. I got the Yake 3P, which I used to have hardware back in the day. That's like 20 years ago. The Juno 106, the Jupiter. I use the SH 101, which is nice for bass. So basically, it's cool to have like a template where you only use these devices, which is really cool. And today I'll show you how they work and how you can use them in an effective workflow. So basically when you load them in like I did and you press play, they will play directly. You can change patterns by going from A to B, for instance. Which is nice. You can change patterns here. You know, you can change kits here. And you got volume and shuffle. And here you can change all the devices of all the sounds, the length, maybe the tuning or whatnot. You can change the panel a little bit. So you got options to pan and gain, which is nice. There's options where you can do sub outputs, where you can send all the sounds to a different output. I don't use that too much. I rather just put a drum bus on the sound, the drum bus from Ableton in this case. Like I would put a drum bus to make it a little bit more crunchy and boomy, you know. Works like a charm. You can compress it. You can really make it sound crazy full. So basically you get the patterns, you got here your panel to change the sounds, you can shuffle volume, you can choose the sounds, perfect. Now there's a big other option, which is edit, where you can create your own patterns, right? Now it's full with the Wink pattern, probably from Josh Wink, legend, shout out to Josh Wink. If we go here to the end, you see here's all these empty presets. So we can go to pattern and select like an empty pattern, like number 80, whatever. Here, boom. Now they're all empty. Means if I press play, we don't hear anything. And I can program my own bass drum here. Boom. And it gets even better. If I want to have that inside of my DAW, the only thing I have to do is go to option and take off the position lock to DAW, which means now if I play, it's not playing. It's not linked to the device. But if I drag out this A here, boom, it drags out the pattern. And if I like this pattern and I want to make a copy, I just copy, paste, and in B, I'm going to add like some hi-hats, you know, like the famous pattern, like, you know, I like that pattern. So we go to B. So that's B. I drag out B. Here you go. Up. We'll give it a different color. This way you can create amazing stuff. Right? It's all like inside. You can create 8 patterns, maybe even more, just drag them out. But you know, I would stick to 8. And it's great, you know, you can work a lot on the you can change the decays and whatnot, you know. It's a really cool to play around with this, you know. If you want to have C, copy C, paste C, and here you want to add some rides, you know. Boom, 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 boom. You know, and this is a really cool way to work with those things here. You can also add flams if you want to do a certain flam here. Let's play C. So let's play C. Add the option again here. So if I want to add a flam, to flam is like, you know. So if we add like a clap, for instance, I program a clap. It's sort of like a three. So you can add these. You don't have to. You can also just have the normal ones. You can also make weak steps. So if you make weak steps, you can make like one a little bit softer. So we have now the ride. We have it a little bit more on the, a little weaker. You can also say, oh, I want to make the second one. So we're gonna make these loud, this weak, and then loud, weak, and then loud here. So you have like weaker steps, louder steps. So this is sort of like how the device works, which is really nice. You can save your own kits, your own patterns. You can even save your own kits if you change the sounds. You can save that as a kit, which is really, really nice. So basically, you can control the sounds up here. You can create patterns, which you can just drag out and put in. And when you're done with it, you can say, okay, I made enough patterns. Boom, go position lock the DAW, and I'll go from here. I'll go, you take it off now. We're listening only to the arrangement. So let's say we're going to take a 303. Let's say 303. It works all the same, right? Here, only thing here in the 303, the position lock to DAW is not inside of the options menu. It's here. You do also have the option to drag pattern as MIDI or drag pattern as audio, which is pretty interesting. So here, if we play, so that's cool. I got like a 303, you know, for free. Well, not for free. You can get the subscription on rolandcloud.com. I think it's you get a few activations, so you can share maybe with a friend and you know, save up some money and or save some money by sharing it. I love it. This is the ultimate bundle that I have. I have everything in there. It's so nice. Basically, here we also have an edit functionality, you know, so we can, it's the same idea. We can go through the patterns. We can choose different patterns. Let's say here. All different patterns. If we want to have them, we just drag them out. You know, so you can either drag out something that's already been created. If you drag it out as MIDI, you know, you get this. If you want to make your own pattern, the same thing. You go here to pattern. You go here. You do like number 60, whatever. You get an empty pattern, and you can just go to number 1. Say number 1. I want to create something. You click. So basically, now we're creating something. You know, I can say, okay, maybe I want to have another one here, but it should be F. You know, maybe here I want to do a G. Where is it? Boom. And maybe I want to have like the slide. Or maybe not. Cool. Maybe, okay, so pam, 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 pam. And then here we do, we go down a little bit. We're going to go A sharp. This is A sharp. Boom. And then we do a 1 octave higher. And then here, and then here, another octave higher. And this one, goes up to maybe D. Let's put this on D. This is the octave higher, of course. Then we get this. It's so cool to play around with. It's like insane. You can put accents. The accents. I like the square a little bit more. Let's play it. You can also randomize the stuff if you want to get like a random pattern and see where you go from there. You know, and then you go to 2. Cool. So you can switch between those as well. All right. So edit is here. Same thing. You can create your own things. You can shuffle a bit, which is cool. Shuffle. You get the different scales. You can make it like really. Don't know why I want to use it. I never use this. I would just go with 116 actually. But yeah, anyway, this is how they all work. You can take number 808, take it 808 in here. Come on. Hoppa. And there you go. That's cool. Yeah, that's cool. We're going to go techno maybe. So you can go 808, 909. It's a great way to work. I also love Zonology. Maybe I'll do some more tutorials about the other things as well. Let me know if you have a suggestion for tutorials. But this is how I like to use the Roland. I made a full track with it the other day. And, I've been using this quite a bit if I want to get out of my own way and just not use any of my samples and stuff. I just want to work with these machines in the box, which is easier than these guys behind me. It's a lot of work to connect them and make patterns on them. It's also fun. But, I like to switch it up as there's many ways to approach this music thing. And, yeah, if you get like a Roland Cloud subscription or you just buy the separate ones from them, yeah, it's a really great way to make music and to switch it up and to drag patterns out. Maybe it gives you different results, which is cool. If you want to go a little bit more like classic sounding, you can use these devices and get this sort of like housey sound, which is cool. And as I showed you, I like to use the drum bus just in the drum group, which is great, but you can also use the separate outputs on the devices. But I hope to have given you a little bit of insight on how these Roland Cloud things work. They're very easy, very really well created. Thank you, Roland. This is, by the way, not a sponsorship. I'm just really excited about their plugins, So hope this helped. Hope you enjoyed this. Follow me on Instagram, YouTube, whatever, on the Lessons in Life page, or check lessonsinlife.com for the courses. If you want a private lesson or whatnot, I've got students all over the world. Feel free to reach out or join my Patreon community, patreon.com/lessonsinlife, and I'll see you at the next one.